Money can't buy taste.
You would think that with all the resources that billionaires and a lot of celebrities have, that they'd use that to get some pretty cool stuff. And yeah, honestly, some of them do. Like Bob Odenkirk bought this painting for $67,000.
Jesus Christ.
But I've come to the conclusion.
Oh my God, bro. It's always in the summer this shit happens. Delete the VOD, delete the VOD, delete the VOD, delete the VOD.
That money does not buy taste.
It's the Nirvana. It's the Nirvana cover. Yeah, I know, still.
And I really feel.
Oh my God, I gotta rewind, but not to that point.
But I've come to the conclusion.
All right.
That money does not buy taste. And I really feel like these Fortune 500 CEOs aren't using their millions and billions correctly. Because explain to me where you're...
Bro, it's not even the Fortune 500. Okay, I will say, I hate the... I hate the shit where, like, billionaires live frugally and they're like, how respectful. You know, he understands the value of money. He's driving a $30,000 sedan. Bitch, you are worth $3 billion. Buy a Bugatti! Fuck! Like, you're just hoarding money. It's not, it's like beyond greed. It's like you're taking money out of the circulation of the economy and just fucking like holding on to that shit. Like fucking buy stuff. I hate when old people do that, bro. How are you 75 on death's doorstep sitting on $80 million and you refuse to spend it? You're a jackass. Oh my God. That annoys the fuck out of me. Beyond that, I feel like the money taste shit, it's not usually billionaires. It's Hollywood motherfuckers. People that are in the spotlight. They have $500 million, $1 billion. They're still, you know, worth, you know, top 1,000, top 5,000 richest people in the world. They're just not the tech CEOs and billionaires like that. They're guys where it's like they have everything, so they just start creating like fashion senses that don't exist because they want to be like unique.
Door opener for your door openers. So to continue my series on hating on people far more successful than me, I've made some criteria on what I would consider having bad taste. If you want to debate me on anything, go ahead. But I've got some pretty grass is green, moist, critical takes in here. JK, no Charlie slander around here, bro. Alright, so firstly, I'm gonna do taste in regards to things that people buy that will be considered personal. So examples could be being distastefully unfashionable, meaning it fits a hot ass.
You sandwich the shorts and the socks with the tee and the, oh my God.
You can also have a distasteful sense in interior design, simply meaning you have.
Oh my God, just buying some uncomfortable ass furniture because it looks cool. Like this, like, I mean, I don't even know what this room is, but I'm more so talking about like the weird U-shaped chairs that just, oh yeah, it hugs your torso. No, that shit looks like I'm sitting on concrete that's stabbing my back.
House is hideous. But for now, we're just gonna focus on these two. Now, as you may know, the majority of celebrities have stylists, and the majority of billionaires have one fit. Zuckerberg is the only billionaire that I think has tried to dip his toes into fashion, and he just...
I think it's because he needs to be perceived as more human. Mark Zuckerberg has evaded the lizard person comments more than previously because he got hair that sits over his head instead of a creepy buzz cut, and he wears like actual clothes now instead of like he used to look like a starting Sims character.
Got straight lop allegations, and people were actually mad to see him at the Prada show, and I have to say that some comments are just doing too much. But the idea,
I don't know, bro, like some of these fits too, bro. That's what I'm talking, like she's just wearing a trash bag.
Doing too much.
What is that?
But the idea of having a stylist, you could technically say that's buying taste. But no, you're just buying the illusion of having taste. But sometimes people's visions are so lost and so whack that they end up hiring somebody that puts them in bad outfits.
Oh, but you can't say bad outfits. Fashion is subjective.
I have never seen a good Westbrook fit. But I think a fair judgment of somebody's taste will be the clothes that they choose to create. But I'm gonna stay clear of YouTube merch, okay? And any merch that's just clearly a...
Okay, bro. YouTube. Okay, YouTuber merch, bro. Yo, you got, like, I think I've worked on my YouTuber merch, bro. It don't look that bad anymore. It don't look that bad anymore. I feel like my YouTube merch is pretty chill.
Subjective.
I have never seen a good Westbrook fit. But I think a fair judgment of somebody's taste will be the clothes that they choose to create. But I'm gonna stay clear of YouTube merch, okay? And any merch that's just clearly a cash grab. Cause one...
I don't think my shit's a cash grab. On God. I feel like I have some cool fits. Yo, chat. We're cooking. We're cooking. I'm coming out with muscle tees, baby tees. We're going to be, you know, coming out with some cool fucking fits, dude. Bomber jacket. My God, man. It's not even just going to be like sweatshirts anymore.
Two, the only people that buy this kind of merch are children, jesters, or people who are too supportive for their own good. And I really don't think I can take someone wearing Beast merch seriously.
Okay, but who is wearing Mr. Beast merch?
Is Mr. Beast merch better than most actual clothing brands?
Is it now? But when I think rich nigga bad swag, fucking municipal.
All this designer got me drip.
Bro, this shit is...
All this designer got me drip. Mark Wahlberg promoting the paid prayer app. Yo, bless up everybody. Stay prayed up. Use the Stay Prayed Up app. Sponsored by a church.
Because it's just objectively a bad design. Even just the name municipal. It means something that's related to a town or government. Where could he possibly have got that name?
He could only have gotten that idea from Benjamin Netanyahu. That's it.
If you're unironically buying municipal, let it be known Mark Wahlberg stones black people. And 2 Vietnamese men. How does this nigga have a career?
Yeah, he did curb stomp a Vietnamese man in New York.
And you know, I'm all for second chances. But when he dropped this Irish spring green hoodie with municipal curved across the chest, I lost faith in his redemption.
Oh, God!
But you see, if Mark Wahlberg was gonna commit hate crimes in the past, I was just really hoping he could put that $400 million net worth towards maybe some half-decent swag. Then again, I question how much input Mark Wahlberg had into municipal, but do I really? He's really jacking this shit. But
Or just like, bro, I have a friend that wears the fucking, oh my God, he bought them years ago. Those fuck-ass Kanye shoes that look like socks, but they're like shoes and socks at the same time. And he like hypes them up, and I'm going, dude, these are just fucking boof, man. You look like a dork. The Yeezy, no, not Yeezys, but what are they called? Yeah, Yeezy Pods, bro. They're not, it's not Chris. Chris would probably wear Yeezy Pods.
People that specialize in design sat in a room and approved the production of municipal. I like to call this the Stranger Things phenomenon, because Stranger Things, multi-million-dollar show, but the writing and the ending was so bad.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit.
But how do writers with all their resources at hand end up creating such a bad final product? And the same thing happened with The Boys. Is nobody telling them? And yeah, this isn't really along the lines of having bad taste, and so is a lot of the stuff I'm gonna say. But you know, money apparently doesn't allow you to acquire the means to create a half-decent final product. Not a very good title now, is it? But Mark Wahlberg will not finish talking, because what annoys me is I could sit here and hate on these weak-ass clothes, but people buy it, and that shit keeps me up every single day. But to really show you that...
Bro, I think people just buy shit because it's a name brand. If you could propel your brand to a central market, people will just fuck with it because it's known. Like, that is just any product in general is like, I don't want to say it's like people are sheep, but like people like things that are widely accepted. And if something is known, then it's cool or okay at least. And so it's not a risk to step out of that fashion boundary. Or even in the sense of like any product for that matter. Like Terramana Tequila is the worst tequila ever. Dwayne Johnson's Terramana Tequila is dog ass. It is fucking horrible. Yet it sells a lot. Because it's a known tequila. It's in stores. It's not that expensive. People like it. It burns. I like it. Bro, you don't understand tequila. I'll glaze George Clooney's fucking Casamigos any day of the fucking week. Terramana Tequila tastes like I am drinking horse fucking urine.
Money can't buy taste. Every year, the most influential and famous people gather in one place. Minus Deji, of course, but they gather to go fit for fit.
What?
Deji, of course, but they gather to go fit for fit. And of course, I'm talking about the Met Gala. Now, a lot of the looks you see from the Met Gala is what is considered high fashion. It must be called...
But it's high. I don't understand high fashion. I think that's what it is. Like, I try to appreciate all art forms. And this is like, I know I make good money, right? So I'm not going to sit here and criticize rich people in this. Like, these people are far more rich than me. But it's like, I can't sit here and get behind, like, somebody worth $600 million showing me some dumbass outfit they came up with. And me being like, oh, yeah, I just don't understand.
Must have been a high to put this. But you're not going to see anybody walking around like this IRL. But anywho, I find that some looks can be artistic, and I think they're good when they work with the theme. Now, there's 2 types of people that are dressed up at the Met Gala that I would say have bad taste. And first is the people that pull up in a basic-ass suit. Go home, you are not on theme. And the second type, you just have some bullshit on. And the reason some people be so eager to put on some bullshit is...
I feel like at the Met Gala, I get needing more than a suit. It should just be like some level of in-between, bro.
Because the Met Gala is just celebrity dressed to impress. But it's sort of hard to impress the most impressive people who've ever impressed. So you really have to shoot for the moon with the fit. And when you have people constantly trying to outdo each other or be the most talked about, that's when you become #1 bullshit guy. But you know, it's a line. The more experimental you get with your look, the more unique and special it's gonna be. But eventually we hit this scary threshold where we got lost in the experimenting, and I can tell you right now she's regretting this fit.
Yeah, like, bro, this is just PC specs. Like, we got Ethernet cords and the Earth. Is this supposed to show, like, technology comes from nature? Like, what is the descriptive here? We got flat out broken down motherboards attached to the fit right now.
I know that face, bro. I've been there. But the other thing is that brands invite celebrities and dress most of them. And I do not care to research how much input celebrities actually have to the final outfit. But still, you know, $1,000,000 fashion companies
No,
cannot
they probably wear whatever they're given.
be putting people in what looks like an optical illusion. What could the theme possibly be for this, bro? But the thing about clothes is they don't cost $80 million. Now, this ugly-ass house does. Genuinely went insurance building on the crib. I've made this a point before.
I think that's a sick-ass house, I'm not gonna lie. I love a house that looks like a military bunker. Like a high-tech, like, bland... Like, I love, like, modern homes. Like, just white marble and, like, just, like, matte black shit. Like, that's... easy on the eyes, you know?
It's a point before, but when a house gets too big, it just no longer...
I agree with that. I agree with that. I think there's... If I was ever, like, Bill Gates rich, I would... I never think that I would have a house that's, like, 20 bedrooms, 28 bathrooms. Like, I'm not getting that. I think the biggest a house should ever be is, like, 6 bed, 6 bath. Like, and even then, that's just, you're not going to walk into most rooms. You see these guys, they have, like, fucking homes the size of hotel, like, full hotels. It's like you haven't even walked in some of the rooms in your own house, and you've owned it for 6 years.
Serves the purpose of a house. So honestly, I find having a house that's too big distasteful. And no, I'm not spiteful because I can't afford it. Because look, we have this $80 million travesty. At the price point of even 1/10 of that, that's
the Core Boys house. I think the Core house is big, but it's like there's also, you know, like fucking 8 people living there. So I kind of get it to a degree. Like there's certain homes that are even larger than that.
pushing how much a house should ever cost. And not to mention this house is in Missouri. Do people live in Missouri? I'm not American, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you don't live in New York, California, Florida, or Nebraska, you're just not on Earth, bro. But I guess if you have the money to create this hideous house, go ahead with it instead of doing literally anything else. Do you have any idea what you could do with $80 million? You see what I'm seeing, right? But let's actually take a good look at this place. Now, this place is called Evergreen Crystal Palace. You mean Evergreen Crystal Shopping Mall, nigga.
Fuck you mean?
But for some reason, they went reflective on every single
Yeah, I didn't really notice that off rip. I thought it was kind of blue. Everything's glass.
surface of this house. Imagine seeing this from
That sucks.
a distance, sun just piercing your retinas. Now, this house is on top of this hill, which is pretty cool, but also really annoying. You really can't get anywhere without a boat or an air vehicle. I mean, it does have a helipad. I guess that's how rich niggas move. But first impressions of the interior.
I am never stepping foot in a helicopter, brother. Never getting on a heli.
Looks like a hotel lobby. Furniture is hideous. 2-packs.
Yeah, that's the thing, too, about these houses that are this large is they're not homey. Like, having a big house is fine, and having it modern look is fine, but, like, we ain't got no carpet, and the couch is just in the middle of the fucking room. Couches should, most of the time, be pressed against a wall, in a corner, in some sort of cozy vibe. You know, this shit looks terrible. I'm walking in, I feel like I am dead-ass at a Holiday Inn hotel lobby. I do not feel like I'm in a living room.
Ugly.
I hate it so much!
And then on top of that, bro, you this rich, and you just got, like, this is a lounging area. We ain't got no TV. Never understand that shit, too. Rich people, $80 million. Brother, buy a flat screen. Put a TV in every fucking room. What the hell are we doing? Oh, well, it's supposed to facilitate conversation. Yeah, because I'm really about to sit down in this ugly-ass wicker chair and have a conversation while I'm being blocked by a 3-foot fauna that's sitting in front of my face.
Much! I hate it! I fucking...
And now, are those some little elephants?
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Just asking to be addressed. Now look, I find almost everything about this house to be distasteful. From the damn colors of the walls and all the rooms being relatively small.
And there's just random shit placed everywhere, bro. This looks like a house I would make in a video game. What is this? Why is this a bar? Why is this just on the corner? It's not near anything. Like, you gotta have a setup, bro. Like, if you're gonna have a bar or something like that, you gotta have, like, you know, loungers where you could have people, like, relax and not feel like I'm, like, spaced out. Like, everything's too separate.
Instead of having bigger rooms, which maybe get rid of the gun range for a better kitchen than this. Also, the little elephant room that can go.
This is the kitchen?
I don't know what purpose that was serving. A large fire in the general vicinity of this house would be nice. But have you seen all the Dr. Seuss houses? There's all these novelty houses which exist to be absurd, so I'm not even gonna be mad about that. But then there's this $30 million mansion that was just bastardized. Now, I've been waiting to use that word
And, like, what is this, bro? Hold up. You're telling me you have a gathering of people. This couch is 20 feet away from this couch. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk to a motherfucker that's on the other side. Oh my God. Hey, yeah, so, I don't know. I'm fucking talking loud as hell. Like, people, I don't understand how you're paying somebody this amount of money to create this house. It's like, you don't understand. Have you ever talked to a person? Have you ever sat in a room with somebody and been like, yeah, this is a good setup. This is horrible. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to put my drink here. Every time I want it, I have to stand up. Okay, there's coasters. Awesome. I put my drink here. Oh, I want to grab my drink? Yeah, let me get up, walk fucking 4 feet, pick up my drink, and sit back down.
Bastardized. Now, I've been waiting to use that word bastardized for a minute now. But from the outside of this house, it doesn't look amazing, but honestly, the inside makes it look like a shirtless Marlin. Now, this house is described as Maximalist, which
looks like the confetti flavor. Confetti cake flavor is this house.
Now, this house is described as
sherbet ice cream.
Maximalist, which let me just say, maximalism does not work in a mega mansion. It works in a 1x1 New York City apartment, yes, but that's because
like that looks good, bro.
Does not work in a mega mansion. Wait. It works in a 1x1 New York City.
That looks good. Like, this has a lot going on, but like I could post up on this fucking like chair here. It is it's a little, but it's like the wood accents, the warm feeling. Like, this looks like a room you'd, like, smoke a cigar in and, like, you know, yeah, he's, like, reading a magazine, sure.
The apartment, yes. But that's because things aren't there for the sole purpose of taking up...
How American of you. My name's Booby Kid 322.
Space. That's all the space they got. So much money put into this house for this final product. It's like, even if the person who designed this thinks it's cool, you invite people over and this is your crib, they're gonna think you're insane. And for almost the first time ever, I don't appreciate how people aren't being negative enough in the comments. Just let me read some of these comments for you. Not 100% my style, but way more interesting than all those white and gray houses you normally see. Are we talking about the same houses? Okay, I think she's referring to contemporary houses, which...
Oh, yeah. Love that. I love that. I think this look, because it's the outside, I'm like, okay, this is cool. And then all that matters is the inside's cozy. The inside's cozy, bro. The reason I fuck with this is because I think I've gotten so in my head about, like, in, like, Texas, like, outside of Austin, how they have, like, these neighborhoods full of, like, 600 houses that are all copy and pasted. It's, like, the same house over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. They maybe invert it, so it's, like, flipped, but it's, like, you could break into your neighbor's house and know where shit is. Like, you walk in, you go, the bathroom's around the corner, right? Like, that, I don't fuck with that. Right, I like this because it's like, this is more unique.
I would say yes, this is very, very soulless.
What? I love this. I actually love this. It's like a GTA house. I think that's why. Like, this is a GTA house. So in my head, I go, this is sick. And it's like, it appeals to my very organized brain. Is that, like, I'm a very organized person in terms of, like, scheduling and all this other shit. Like, this looks like a very easy lawn to mow. I know where everything is. It's very simple.
But this is the argument multiple people are using in the comment section to justify
You're autistic. Well, I've never been tested, but I don't think I'm autistic. I just like how organized that is.
this house. More comments. The owners of this seem like they'll be fun people to know. Yeah, it'll be fun to know how they lost their minds. Love it, especially compared to the gray and white modern houses. Alright, so they have to be deleting comments, right? Because I refuse to believe this is the majority of takes. If the fellow common man thinks like this, maybe it was never about the money. I'ma hope for a slight.
It's just boring and sad. Bro, what's like a cool, like, hold up. I gotta look up like an ideal home. Okay, like this. I literally just looked up cool homes. This is like too big, but like I fuck with this. Like this is awesome. It's like another cool house. See, bro, I don't know. To me, this is awesome. Like you have an open balcony. I don't like the glass. Get rid of the glass, but the pool, oh my God. It's literally just like a GTA penthouse. Like that's so sick. Too many windows, I agree. Too many windows, I agree. I like this too, like a shore home vibe. Like this is awesome. I would rather have like a balcony like this. Very cozy. This is a very cozy house.
Slightly smaller fire on the perimeter of this house, just because it doesn't cost $80 bajillion. But now a different way to look at bad rich people taste. Let's go through some of the horrible purchases various celebrities have made, starting with chains. Now colored folks love their chains, which you can make the argument that a chain in itself is a horrible purchase. But Ken cost an opium chain SD Kid Dexter. And to translate that means no, it's not a bad purchase if it's tough.
I think an iced out Rolex is probably like one of the most cliche things you could own, but it's so badass. Like a 50K iced out like fucking Rolex. That's so sick. Oh my God, it's lame. Bro, you could say it's lame, but it screams rich person. That's why it's like, I think it's cool, because it's like the epitome of a flex. Like, I think that's the biggest flex you could do, is just like have an iced out watch.
Which deciding if a chain is tough or not is kind of hard. A lot of chains are just trolls or done as like an inside joke. Like this big ass chain, or Ye's Horace chain, or even Rick Ross's chain of him wearing the chain that he's wearing. But you know, technically that chain should have a chain if it was the same chain. But I'm not trying to get into all that chainception. But a part of me just can't justify spending $250,000 on a chain with like a cartoon character or some shit on it. Okay, I can maybe.
Yeah, I think I get like buying a Cuban that's really expensive and it's just like solid gold or like with diamonds, but yeah, like the Bart Simpson pendant that's like fucking $300,000. It's like, how are you selling that back?
Okay, I can maybe justify it if you're not getting some bullshit like Lil Pump's drug addict chain.
Absolute filthy, no good fucking drug addicts, man.
Good to know you're proud, I guess. Looking at it, it's probably wrong for me to judge people's personal choices and call it distasteful. But just because I like One Piece doesn't mean I should get an iced out Luffy across my neck. Even though that would be hard as fuck. Okay, my final verdict,
I don't know. Yeah, like a pendant, bro, or motherfuckers that get pendants that just say their name. I'm going to have a take that might upset people because it might apply to some people. Actually, I'm just going to ask. What are your thoughts on people that get their own name tattooed on them? In big letters. Like, what would y'all's reaction be if I was like, I got a new tat, and on my back, it just said Joe Bart? I don't know. I'm not like, I think you could get, depends why. I think you could get a name tattooed on you. Like, I fuck with when people get like their dead grandparent or mom or dad or somebody on their arm, or like in general. But I feel like when you have like a chain with your own name on it, or like a tattoo with your own name, it's like, it's not saying anything. It's just like, that's your name. Justin Gaethje has that. Does he really? Can I say it applies differently to like a UFC fighter? Like he got his last name in like big bold letters, and it's like he kind of is a sport. It's an ego thing for sure, but like it's not as bad on a UFC fighter, you know? But if it's like you're an accountant and in fat ass letters on your back you have like Smith.
But I have to say I love the idea of customization, but you know, it gets to a f***ing point. 6'9". We get it, you're colorful, bro, but I really do not like your vehicles. Customizing something is a way to make it feel personal, but Kim K decided to wrap the Urus
Oh my god, yeah, no, the fucking carpet car. Yeah. Roll that through mud once.
in velvet, calling it the cutest thing ever.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
But I'ma just call this straight distasteful. First of all, how impractical is this? I actually don't think she ever drove it too. Let's be real, knowing people, if somebody ever saw this on the street, the first thing they're gonna do is find something that can make a stain, and it's going right onto that car. And it's not just celebrities buying whack custom shit cause their personal brand or whatever. Shit like this convertible Monopoly Mansory G-Wagon exists.
This some different kind of shit. And I don't want to be a part of it.
What do you reckon they think the hardest part of this car is? The Monopoly $100 bill painted on the side, or the beast blue interior? This vehicle does not need to exist. But honestly, why I think rich people have bad taste is because when you're rich, it just removes all consequences of your purchase. The guy that bought that...
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't think about it as much. I think that's really what it is too. It's like you have so much money that you could be like, you know, I'm gonna throw. It's like owning a Hot Wheels car. You're just gonna be like, I'll throw it away on some random shit. Like they usually have other cool stuff as well, and then they have some dumb shit too. It's like, you know, when you play GTA, you have a garage of 10 cars, you have 4 badass ones, and then you have one like shitter that you just kind of make look stupid, and you drive that around for fun. It's like that. Like they're just living GTA.
Not gonna miss that money. But as a common man, if you bought a $2 bundle of bananas and somebody comes along with a bat and just fucks that shit up, you're just gonna end up making banana bread. But when you reach a certain level, you can spend 50 bands on something ugly and just say it costs 50 bands. This is the but it's Balenci though argument. So if you ever come across some bands, don't let that money replace your...
What's up?
That was a good video. I think St. Don makes some fire content, bro. Chat, I gotta piss, then we're hopping to the last video for the day. Shorter stream for the day.